my music.
You like talking about your music?
Of course, who doesn't?
Absolutely, absolutely. And you know the reason why I'm doing this.
Go on, enlighten me again.
Basically, we're trying to push the music here, and I believe that we need some sort of kind of PR. Everyone's got individual PR, but I think if we do it collectively, it'll be easier for people to notice us. So that's kind of like the reason why I'm doing this kind of interview process.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
I like
put this
that.
closer to you.
You're the sound person. Come on,
sound
adjust.
I just don't want to get in the way of you, and then boom, and tuck in. All right, Jess. There you go. Much better. How do you want me to address you?
You call me Jessica.
Jessica. Not Jessica music, just Jess.
Yeah, you call me.
Jessica.
Yeah.
That's my cat. You're not allergic to cats, are you?
I have two.
That's what I was remembering. I'm just making sure.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, everyone's allergic to cats, though, but you get your body
You
acclimates.
get used to it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Because my sister's allergic to cats. And we've had Jasmine for like 13 years. No allergic reaction so far. So
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, but she's like genuine, because there's some people that are like allergic to cats.
Oh, yeah. I'm allergic to rabbits.
To rabbits? That's random.
I went to Miami and I touched one.
Okay. Lesson learned.
Cool. That was a nice little warm up for you.
Okay.
Jess, I got one question for you.
Shoot.
Tell me how you got into music. But also address where you're from. Originally.
Originally. Okay. Originally, I'm from Colombia. Parents from Colombia. Cali. Papa. But I was born and raised here. I did live there when I was younger. And what did I get into music? Cliche answer, but I was obviously creative since young. But it was actually between between drama, art, or music when I was in like secondary. And then when I ended up going like Brit school, I ended up choosing music. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna do music. And that's basically how it started.
You can't downplay Brit school either, though.
I'm not trying to name drop it. It's because everyone and anyone, like, literally 2 out of 3 people I meet, they've gone Brit school. Like the other day, I did a shoot for my new song, and 80% of us had gone Brit school, and we were even from like the year above or the same year, and we all just like were like, what?
Okay.
It was so random. Yeah, like Brit school people get around. I won't lie.
I always compare that to being kind of like the place to be if you're into entertainment and performance.
Yeah, I mean, definitely one of the places. There was another school back when I was at Brit that was opening up, starting up, called Elam. A lot of people from Brit switched over to Elam. So now I think they've like, obviously now since the years have gone, they're like super big as well. But there's quite a few options. Just Brit School I think has a bit of a longer history, so more of a name.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, honestly, you could be at the private school, the most expensive, but if you don't put in the work and you don't do what you need to do, it doesn't matter where you go, you're gonna flop.
So what year was this after Brit school that you came out?
What year was what?
When you finished from Brit school?
I think it was 2018.
2018?
Yeah.
Cool, because I saw a song here that says 2013. That's
nah.
why, yeah.
Oh, no, which one? Oh, no, you know, I think that's,
acoustic.
that is a typo.
Really?
Yeah, because actually, so that song, it's my song, but it was actually done in collaboration with another collective under like this album with other artists in it.
Okay.
And I think they posted it wrong and it says 2013 because that song, obviously, that didn't come out in 2013. I hadn't even written it.
Was it 23? I wonder maybe.
Yeah, no. It was like maybe 2021 or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
for
it's
sure.
realistically Carousel.
My first single was Carousel. Yeah, that was my first single ever.
Explain to me the story about how this one came.
Okay, this was in the middle of lockdown, 2020. I was like, before the lockdown happened, I was like, oh, I'm launching my career. I'm gonna go for it. I want to invest. And then obviously lockdown happened. I was like, oh, can't do that anymore. So I was like, I still want to do it, but it's just gonna have to be DIY. So I messaged like my friend Jack, and we basically recorded the song in his home studio. And I just had I'd written the song with my guitarist Kian, it was just guitar and vocals, laid down some chords, wrote down some lyrics, and then it was just about like experimenting with the sound. And this was my first time experimenting with a Latin sound that I wanted to do. Like I didn't quite know exactly what I wanted to do, but I knew it was something different. I didn't want it to be R&B. I didn't want it to be Latin. I wanted it to be something in between, and that was my first time like experimenting with that. And then and then the song is obviously it's about my life and what I was going for at that time.
We gonna give it a listen. Just letting y'all know.
Okay,
Just letting you know. You can tell me about all of this reminiscence. This is the part where it gets real deep and personal. Because you're looking back now. You're like, oh, whoa. Oh, you got lyrics in this too.
It started out so easy and breezy, easy to please me. Won't we look back when it's all done? Won't we look back when it's all done? So used to the hand that softens your fall, so used to the face that comes when you call, so used to the hand that softens your fall, so used to the face that comes when you call. We should regroup, our intentions should be clear, and our bodies should be near, lest we forget ourselves. It's so easy to forget ourselves in obligations to purge the nation, lost within all the hesitation. Like oops, I left me at our latest argument, and oops, did you catch your resentment in the mirror? Was it mine? And damn, did I trade myself for happiness? And if so, was it recklessness? So is it okay to say that my soul was simply ravenous in this cavernous life?
Excuse me.
Yeah.
You got some good writing skills going on here. I'm just saying. I'm just like, damn, okay.
English literature. What can I say?
So this was your first?
Yeah, it's my first song.
Oh.
My first tune out in the world.
It's really... I don't know what you were writing for before that, or were you just straight?
I mean, honestly, like, I struggled at, like, this was after Brit, so after graduating and stuff, but during Brit, I honestly think if you haven't gone through things, it's really hard to write. I know a lot of, like, people who can just write off the whim, or they can write from other people's experiences, but personally, I can't write off what other people experience. Like, it has to be something I've gone through, or I've seen firsthand, and up until this time in my life, I hadn't gone through too much that I could write about. So once I had gone through stuff, the words just flowed. The words just flowed. I didn't need any kind of help.
Boom, it just started coming out.
Yeah, 100.
This is so nicely done. Hang on, I want to listen to the rest of it.
I built, I'm digging trenches, lovers and benches, I'm stuck at standstill. Won't you take me on the carousel? We'll spin a web into a spell. Take my hand into the deep. We'll swim or sink until I sleep. Something ain't right, we breathe and we fight. It's cold in the night, you know. Won't we look back when it's all done? Won't we look back when it's all done? So used to the hand that softens your fall, so used to the face that comes when you call.
I like the whole style.
Yeah, you know what? Every time I do, I really like the song. Even though it was my first one, sometimes the artists, they don't like their first kind of music. There's some that I don't like too much now, but this one,
Still up there too.
Still one of my
up
faves, I
there.
won't lie.
Okay.
Salió del corazón, that's why.
So that came out in 2020. And then we move on to Maria.
Yeah, that was one of my more experimental ones, actually. I was messing about with, like, production.
Into production, okay.
Yeah, I was messing about production. Again, figuring out sound. Like, I was really into, like, FK Twigs at that time.
Okay.
She's still an inspired, like, her sonic universe and how she uses production and her vocals to, like, create texture and things. So I think this song is one of my more like experimental ones at the beginning, where I was just messing with different sounds and kind of like testing the boundaries of what I liked, what I didn't like. It's actually not one of my favorite songs anymore.
Really?
I don't really like to listen to it too much.
Oh.
But
we can skip through it if you want.
no,
if these make...
part of the process. But it's part of
Yeah.
the process. But it's obviously
Is there a visual to this one? Oh.
there is, but I don't like that one. So
okay. It's cool.
This was all done in 2020. Literally filmed in my house, like in Richmond Park, like with my iPhone 11. Like this is when I started getting into my own creative vision and like videography of my own stuff and creative direction of my own stuff. So
I seen you edit as well, so I was just like, hello, she knows.
That's how I got into it, because I was like, well, I don't have money. Everyone's quarantined. If I don't do it now, when am I gonna do it? So I was just like, if you want to get something done, sometimes you just gotta do it yourself. Yeah.
Why Maria?
Because this was like a character, not a character. Yeah, I was kind of putting my situation into a character, so I named her like Maria because my dad called me Jessica Maria, even though I don't have a middle name. I'm just Jessica, but he's always called me like Jessie Maria. So she was like, I was like, let me put a name to this, a character to the story of what I'm saying.
It's just got deeper. Hang on. That was you. Another tiger the queen.
Many moons and suns ago, from a place we used to.
Hold on.
I'm actually wearing a curtain. That's my curtains.
Is it your curtain?
Yeah.
What
The amount of times I've used my curtains as
it's
as
a creative
clothes,
process.
Yeah, man.
You did it.
I had nothing else in my house. Like curtains. This is man.
Parte la cortina.
Parte la cortina.
Is this in the photo too?
No.
Okay.
Later on.
There's kids screaming out there. I love it. Alright, let me listen to it. Also, good for you. You're like the first person that you put their lyrics on Spotify.
Really? There's
awesome
some that I think my last EP, I don't think all the lyrics are on there, which pisses me off. But my last song, the lyrics are on there.
Okay, cool.
But we'll check. I don't know.
Because I always love it when they put the lyrics there.
Me
I'm
too.
Like,
I like to read the lyrics as well.
okay, good.
I don't know which.
Shout out to yourself. I was just like, thank you. As soon as I saw the symbol pop up, I was like, yeah.
Karaoke.
We can actually deep things properly. Alright, here you go.
Wash my sins and make you mine. Twist our hands into divine. Turn our blood into sacred wine. Kiss me bitterly, love me so slowly, tenderly scorn me so. Kiss me bitterly, love.
Say that for me, will you?
Huh?
Bitterly.
Yeah, I love messing about with. You know why that was? I got that from. At that time, I was really into Kate Tempest and like Rupi Kaur. You know the poets.
Yeah.
And poets tend to mess about with like the pronunciation of words a lot to make them fit and to make them flow. And Kate Tempest performs live and low-key sometimes like rapping and stuff. And she inspired me to like change about the pronunciation. So yes, I was like, kiss me bitterly.
It's brilliant. I like it. I was like, huh.
It's just something a little different, you know.
It's, you gotta point these swings out. I was like, I see what you did there, and I like it. Bitterly. I was like, oh, yeah.
Tenderly scorn me so. Kiss me bitterly, love me so slowly, tenderly hold me so. Kiss me bitterly, love me so slowly, tenderly scorn me so.
From this artist called Orito Cantora. She's Colombian and she sings bujerengue. And I was listening to her at that time and I messaged her because there was this part of the song where she's singing that, and I was like, I really want to do this in my song, the exact same thing. So I messaged her, I was like, oh hey, like I'm an artist, can I replicate your song in mine? Do I have your permission? She was like, yeah, go for it. And I was like, yeah. So that part is actually from a different song. It's my vocals, but I redid what she did for her song.
Give good reference there. Then the more we know now, the more we know, the more we know. Production here. I love what's going on. This is nice experimental. I'm just like, this is cool. You're taking me on a journey right now.
That's my motto. I do like to do that. My songs all have like multiple sections. People say maybe my songs are too long, but
really?
I don't care.
No.
I like my sections. What can I say?
Wow. Oh, I don't want to skim through them, but I need to add them to the playlist too. Basically, I got a playlist as well that I'm starting to form because like I got American people. I cannot see. I got American people coming to me asking for like a Latin playlist for the UK.
Really?
So after doing these interviews, I'm basically going through everyone's music as much as I can and start putting them in here. Here we go. Dude, this is some chill, good stuff.
Run up the street.
I might need to come up with a new playlist for your stuff as well, to be honest. I know what this feels like. It feels like summer transformative. But
it was written in summer. This was all written in summer.
Ajá. Entonces, cuéntame esto aquí, pues.
My first EP.
Your first EP.
My first EP. Yeah.
Colmena.
Do you know what that means?
I actually don't. I was about to ask you. I'm not gonna pretend.
It's a honeycomb, like the beehive.
Yeah.
It's
okay.
that.
Well, they create a honeycomb.
Yeah, it's a beehive. So I basically just called it that because this EP was gonna be like my little beehive, like my colmena, my first little baby project.
The first world.
First cooking little things. Yeah, my first little universe. And from there, I was hoping that things would blossom from it. So that's why I called it Colombian.
Which ones to you? Out of all of these 6 songs, I'd say pick 2 that were the ones that meant a lot to you. And why? Ooh.
Hombre Rio, 100%.
Okay.
And I think Carousel, because that's one of my favorite. Just the sound. I sometimes listen to it again just to bring myself back to what I started with.
Yeah, the original.
Because I do genuinely really love that song. And then honorable mention, Honey, because I actually produced like 80% of that.
Okay.
So I was really, really proud of that production. Because I was
proper invested in. Okay, where are we going? We're already listening to Carousel. Let me put the honey on. I already liking the lyrics, baby. The lies you sold me are unrefundable.
This is about my first boyfriend.
Damn, okay.
This is an old tune.
Yeah. Still though, I love the wordplays though. I'm just like, damn, I need to write more.
Can you tell?
And your phone is unavailable. How predictable. It's such a shame that I wasted so much of myself on you. Then again, I should be saying that thank you. Look what the pain led me to. I blossomed, I grew, I found something new. My first taste of honey, queen ready to.
killer lyrics.
Baby Jessica.
Yeah, you just started. 42 seconds.
So let it be known, I'm taking my throne. I'm dressed up in honey, I made myself home. So let it be known, I'm taking my throne. I'm dressed up in honey, I made myself home. My eyes sprouted rivers that fed flower beds. My wisdom and growth is the crown of my head. 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 I think I owe myself an apology. I drag me down unnecessarily. How unfair of me.
Look at you, remember these? I don't know. Sometimes it's just like some people don't tend to notice things that are going on in the background. I'm just like, damn, that's some good lyrics, but it's on beat, it's on like melody. Melodically, I was like, sheesh.
Yeah, this is a fun song.
Yeah, I can't explain. Spiritual as hell, so I can't. It's just like yes, I sense this. I'm keep going.
I can't explain the darkness I've been living in. The pleasure in the presence of my only skin. Making fire from the friction of the struggle that I'm in. I blossomed, I grew, I found something new. My thoughts taste of honey, queen ready to rule. So let it be known, I'm taking my throne. I'm dressed up in honey, I made myself home. So let it be known, I'm taking my throne. I'm dressed up in honey, I made myself home. My eyes sprouted rivers that fed flower beds. My wisdom and growth is the crown of my head. Now I'm
She switched it up. Is this where, unless I was being an absolute fool, was this one of the few first songs where you started doing la mezcla con Spanish and English?
Yes, this is exactly. There's a pretty even mix of English and Spanish in these songs because I was only just like testing out and seeing. I knew I wanted to sing in Spanish, but it was at that point it was still very natural for me to sing in English and Spanish 50-50.
Spanglish.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's definitely when I was experimenting with that.
Okay, cool. These songs though, honey, hang on. Let me just add this. I think this needs its own kind of actual, its own playlist, if I'll be real, because okay, I just made a honey playlist. In some cases, I always feel like there's those kind of songs that are quite reflective, but the weather's good. You're having a positive time.
Yeah.
You're not like I'm so shit right now. No. These are
100%. Yeah, no. You can tell these songs were made in summer. All these songs are written in summer.
Bang. I'm gonna go for the second one.
Come on. No, this song was
This is the no lyrics. No lyrics on this one. Come on.
This is one of my faves too.
I'm gonna have to.
Oh, but this has a video though.
Oh, it has a video. Even better.
And,
Boom! I had you ready.
Load it up.
Yep. Oh, if only I didn't put the light there so much so I can see what they're actually doing. Okay, cool.
Scroll on down. This is
down.
the next one. That one.
Oh, cool looking visual.
Yeah.
Before I get into this, how was making the music video? Was this your first music video?
No, the first one was Carousel.
Okay, cool.
Then it was Maria. Then it was this one.
Okay, cool. How are you finding music videos nowadays? You've got some new stuff in line.
Yeah, this ain't right. My new music videos, well, the ones from my last EP, they're my favorite. No, it was fun. You know what? It's fun because it's, as a creative person, it's a different creative outlet. So like, it was really fun discovering that side of myself and that I had like could create a vision in my head and then execute it and figuring it out.
Yeah.
Figuring out how to execute it with minimal, with nothing.
You have to get really creative.
Yeah, and I think that really pushes your boundaries on what you can come up with when you have limited resources. 100%. But it was a stress. It was stress and struggle. I won't lie. It still is. For me, music videos, I love them and I hate them. I just if.
They're eventful days. That's how I
months, right? Months. Everything, because I'm obviously involved in from the beginning to the end. I edit my own videos, so to the very last second, I'm on it. So it is really stressful, but I do love it. It's satisfying once you get it done.
When you're part of the creative process, you're creating your whole world.
Yeah,
so, yeah, no,
yeah.
100% understand. Like you're portraying it.
Yeah.
So best you have the control over that.
Yeah, I'm a bit in on that. Like,
that's a good thing. That's a good thing. You have to be in control of every part.
yeah, I'm sorry. Hands on.
Take the
all
craft
way.
seriously with respect, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna get into this one then, shall we?
This is special. I like this video.
Here we go. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, this is just a little.
Thing
I wrote. Yeah, I wrote a lot of poetry back then.
I see. Put them in blazers, hands too wide, trousers too long and borrowed. He answers to a name not his own. Just a bite. What? Just as he bites, I'm going. As he bites his tongue until it bleeds. Oh, hold on.
Drama.
Hombre herido, me gustan tus besos, me quiero envolver en tus heridas. Hombre perdido, dime lo que buscas, la luz de mis ojos será tu
creativity here. Hang on a minute. Hold on a minute. Even though, hey, I know you're making use of the stuff you have. I get
Can you
it.
tell?
I was still point them out, though. I know these big old bags.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
I
were
know
purposeful.
what
They were
yeah.
purposeful. Everything's intentional with me.
Your color palette at the back is on point too. What is this big archway?
Right. So it was a bookshelf that I found in the bin that I was using, and then it was falling apart, so I took it apart and I used it as like a set design.
Like a set prop design.
Yeah.
Let's see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Hanging the orange. Nice. You are like almost doing La Bandera de Colombia a bit.
Yeah. Yes, you're right. I didn't even clock that.
Yeah. You're embodiing sign, man. I mean, that's There's a lot of things you can put into it. Little fisheye thing you got going. Really? You know what?
Yeah, listen.
If you don't know what I do by trade, I'm just things are getting crazier.
I filmed on this. This is what I filmed on. This is
That
my
very
11.
That's the very same phone?
That's the very same phone. I've had this phone for years.
On an Instagram filter?
Yeah, I've still got the filter.
You filmed this with
No,
that is-
on this, yeah, but obviously not. That's on my camera, on my
Okay,
phone
okay.
camera. But that's the. Look, I still got the filter.
You still got the filter. Wow, that is actually. And then you just screen recorded it.
I did. Listen, don't ask questions.
I like your
questions.
No, you gotta
I
be
was
resilient
like-
with this
I
stuff.
was like, you know what? I'm talking about he's gonna fall into a hole. what better not than to like look into the camera and like I'm looking into the hole, you know what I mean? Do what you gotta do. With what you have.
I'm shocked in many ways, but at the same time, I'm like, yes. Wow.
Tu reirá la cadena que desfilas, darnos la vida. Quisiera ser la cobija que te arropa, el cabello que te adorna, el agua que tú te tomas, las palabras que tú rezas, el aire que tú respiras. Si algún día tú regresas, aquí voy a esperar con ganas de sanar el duelo en tu corazón.
Look at us.
Yeah.
Is the cat intentional?
No! He was in the way, but he's my son, so
Yeah.
his presence is not needed to be explained. You don't need to explain.
I
to
know
him.
that. No, I know
He's
that.
He's my first boy, my first son. Gave birth to him.
I'm only asking because there's a cat owner too. You know
Yeah,
how hard it
nah.
is to get them in
Yeah,
shape.
I know. When he was in there, I was like, film right now.
Right now. This is the best time ever. You can't force them to do
No,
that.
he, especially not him. His name is Max, and he's just grumpy boy.
I still can't believe that's a filter.
Oh.
Now I'm starting to maybe just about see.
Hombre herido sin poder, sin papeles que va a comer. Hombre perdido sin saber que a un agujero va a caer. Hombre herido sin poder, sin papeles que va a comer. Hombre perdido sin saber que a un agujero va a caer.
You have a tech thing going on.
That's that shelf thing before I Those are some more patterns and bed sheets.
Same old story, different. You're far from glory, hide the truth, living between walls, dreaming of the sky. I'm so tired, back on fire, biting through my tongue. It's so quiet, scars acquired, hands that sing a song.
Now we can see what you're really I like it.
Yeah, it's a sweet little video.
Oh, I know, for real. It's like, it took me on a journey. I can't lie. I was like, some of these are artistic as, you know what I mean? Very artistic. That was something else.
Wow, that was an in-depth look at that EP. I haven't spoken about that EP in a zillion years.
That's what we're here for, to be fair. There you go. Colmena. Honeycomb. That's why you called it honey.
Yeah.
No, this all makes sense. So that was 2020. 5 years ago.
Mad.
And
then
then
I
in
didn't release until 2022.
So you had a nice little break.
Don't know about nice or
You had
if
a
I
break.
wanted it. It was, I had, yeah.
You had a
That's
little
how it
break.
goes with music. It just takes like so much time. So much stuff happened between 2020 and 2022. But it was worth the wait because this song was a step up in my artistry.
Okay.
I started working with, so that previous EP, because I was in 2020, I was with my friend Jack, And it was very much like DIY at home studio. Like we were experimenting. It was just like pure, like, do you know what I mean? But then this other stuff, I'd met my late producer Steve, and he like really liked. He wasn't Latin. He was, I don't remember where he was from. I think he was from Jamaica. And he grew up here, and he wasn't in the Latin scene like that. But he really liked my sound, and so he managed to get like what I was doing with his influences and kind of create this like cool new elevated sound. And obviously he was much older, so he had so much more experience, so much more knowledge, and he taught me so much about vocals and production and structuring songs and like so much things that I take into consideration now. And yeah, when I first like finished the song, I was like, yeah, like this is it. I was like, this is where I'm going. This is what I want.
Oh snap! So you kind of found like a
yeah. This was one of my
Tregua.
Tregua. I thought about this song for so long while I was writing it and conceptualizing it. Like the whole time from 2022, I was conceptualizing this song and the whole EP.
It's got a visual too?
Yeah. yeah.
You know we love visuals.
This whole EP has visuals.
The whole thing?
Every single song.
Oh.
And that one is
okay, well, there you are.
Mm-hmm.
Episode 3.
Yeah.
Hold up.
Yep.
Say no.
It was my first time working with a production company as well.
Oh, so this was the first time you actually used a production company?
Yep.
How was that?
A learning experience for sure.
Oh boy, here we go. This is a movie now. Okay.
Yeah, this was the intention.
It's a telenovela. Can't read the back part because I'm blind as hell. No way.
I wrote a little blurb, a little story.
Gotcha.
I've still got them somewhere.
Hay veces despierto, envuelta en tormenta. Hay veces.
Whoa. Hello.
Yeah.
Dropping us.
Yeah.
If you guys don't know, yeah, this is what it's about.
Yeah, because he's known me since I was born.
For real?
And my family, yeah.
Oh.
So when I was like, hey, like, can I film something? And he was like, yeah, hágale, bien pueda, da da da.
This was in the market.
Yeah. Mhm. Right before he moved out of that place.
Just
like,
before he moved.
Yeah. It was like soon after he left that place and got his new spot.
Only a few people will recognize this though, baby.
The OGs will know.
That's a restaurant, a famous
now
restaurant.
the OGs will know La Mazorca.
Yeah.
La Mazorca, that's where he met my family and stuff. Because he used to work there.
He used to work there. He was in Mesero there.
Yeah.
Bit of history, heritage.
Yeah.
There you go. Already, straight off the bat.
Veces despierto, envuelta en tormenta, con las manos atadas. Me dicen intenta.
I just realized how much of a motorcycle enthusiast you are.
You only just realised?
I was like, hold on
yeah,
a
this is
minute.
the first video of 3 that I now have with motorbikes in it. Yeah.
You're going to get the sponsorship soon.
When investing, yeah, no, 100%.
Yeah. We need to get you more bikes. I just realized that. I was like, hold on a minute. Aha. Cool. Love it.
Terminó la tregua, quiero ser violenta. Me desespera rendirme sin pelea. Terminó la tregua, quiero ser violenta. Y me desespera rendirme sin pelea. Could you carry my pain on your back?
Can I just say, it's a big change comparatively from the 2 years before. Big change. I can see what you're
I
saying.
told you that life happens,
Mm.
growth happens, and good things take time.
Mm.
But that's why I said I spent 2 years in my head, like, conceptualizing this whole thing. Like, I had it so clear what I wanted. Like, the motorbikes, this isn't just for, or motorbikes. No, because the song was actually inspired by delivery drivers. That was the main inspiration behind the song. And I started writing my EP with this song, even though it's song number 3. This was the first song that started the whole thing, and it was inspired directly by my job and the delivery drivers that I work with. That's why I was like, yeah.
It just got deeper and deeper. I told you. I was just like, wow, man, I know so much new stuff.
You don't crack, catch the gold that's on the horizon. Show me hope that it's just a phantom. Tread on me lightly, I'm a threat. Step on me softly, don't forget. Hands may be tied, but teeth still bite. Come any closer, I'll ignite. Tread on me lightly, I'm a threat. Step on me softly, don't forget. Hands may be tied, but teeth still bite. Give me an inch, you'll see me fight. Intenta con manos atadas, envuelta en tormenta, tú no dices nada. Ámame de frente, atentamente. Me dices intenta con manos atadas, envuelta en tormenta, tú no dices nada. Silencio
I was gonna ask.
It was
How
a
did you
nightmare.
shoot that?
This is the thing, yeah. So we had a GoPro, right? And I had like the harness, and we on that day of that shoot, and we filmed it. But when I was editing it, I was looking at the GoPro footage, and it was rubbish. Like the quality was rubbish. It just wasn't. Of course, it was just really rubbish. And I was like, this is unusable. It's unusable. I wouldn't know what to do. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna have to go out and film it again. So handy dandy iPhone 11, I strapped that thing to myself. Yeah, I don't even know, like tape. Like I literally strapped it and just went for a quick ride, and then like 20 minutes riding, and then obviously editing that,
Sped it up,
and
stabilized.
yeah, did a whole bunch of stuff to it. I think we did also get some help from the original editor who edited this first. And he was like, I can make it like even better, and he helped me as well with that footage, because it was obviously iPhone footage versus an actual, I think, what was it? It was a Blackmagic camera or something.
Yeah, Blackmagic.
And I was like, it's
The
just looking a bit.
It's too obvious.
yeah, so we gotta do something, but yeah, but filming on motorbikes is actually long. It's long.
It's taxing, isn't it?
Yeah, you gotta get the right rig and gear, otherwise it's hella tape and fingers crossed.
Yeah, stressful. I was hanging out of a bike one time filming and trying to film other bikes. I'm like, this is horrible. Like, there actually needs to be not a human operating this.
Yeah.
I feel that pain. I was bare wondering. I was like, how do you get that shot? Let me see. Oh, she's dancing. There you go. You had to like speed me. You finally give us the shot that was on TV.
Yeah.
There we
Yeah.
go. There we go. Color.
Yeah.
Oh.
This
It's Da Vinci's missus, basically.
is you know the Ecuadorian
Makeup artist.
Yeah,
Yeah,
hairstylist. Yeah.
Okay.
She actually did me like a huge favor, because I reached out to her. I was like, hey, like, I'd love to work with you. Because we both, I think, we'd come across each other in other shoots, and she was like, you know, I'm down for the cause. And since then, obviously, she's blown up and she's like doing crazy stuff, which is so cool. But I'm gassed to say that I have a Cadillac hairpiece in one of my videos. Yeah, that's like real hair as well.
Oh,
That
for
she
real?
used. Yeah,
She keeps it off, real and authentic, basically.
Yeah, but it was so cool. So
Damn.
cool.
I love it. shit, you actually rolled with it?
Yep.
Okay.
Step on me softly, don't forget. Let's make it time, but please do fight. Come any closer, I'll ignite. Treat me lightly, I'm a threat. Step on me softly, don't forget. Let's make it time, but please do fight. Give me an inch, you'll see me fly. Tristeza con manos atadas, se vuelve tormenta, tú no dices nada. Háblame de frente, atentamente. Tristeza con manos atadas, se vuelve tormenta, tú no dices nada. Tu silencio guarda intenciones falsas. Terminó la tregua. Quiero ser violenta.
Carla, I'm really impressed. I'm really impressed. Okay, production company. Okay, cool. Very great initiative. You were like, I'm going out with a bang.
Yeah, that was the first one.
She's like, that was the first one.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know how much I had to survive after that.
Yeah, no, it was a learning experience. 'Cause I had the concept and idea, but because it was my first time working with a production company, I wanted to see the experience, and I was like, I'm gonna take my hands off. I want to see what they do, how this works, and then I learned from that. I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that again. Because there's a lot of things that I had wanted to do cause I wanted to tell a story, so I wanted it to be more of a storyline, but unfortunately we didn't get to do that because, like, I let them do the thing, and I should have really got more involved. But I loved videos, loved it so much, and I learned from it, which was the best thing. Because then in my other videos, and from my other videos, I learned even more, and so. But
You gotta tell the story by the end of this one. Woo!
yeah, but it was such an experience. It was so cool. I felt like a real artist.
Took me on a little journey there. Hang on. Let me add this. Look at you, man. You actually have. You remind me of an artist. I'm trying to remember what her name was. Is it TP something? I forgot what it was.
You're gonna have to
TP
search.
Payne? No, I think. I'm gonna have to search. Because I've forgotten the name, but it's got the same vibe. That's what it is.
Intrigued.
I will find out for you because this is coming at the top of my head, and I remember that I went to one of her like concerts, but we were like half of us were shroomed up, the other half were high.
Love that.
Yeah.
Love that for you.
And it was that kind of vibe, and I didn't know what I was going into, and I was like, this is cool. Like,
I feel like I have a name in my. Is it Green Tea Pang?
yeah, you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
When he said shrooms and high, I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
And then you were like,
Ethereal.
and I was like, yeah.
Yeah, you got it. My memory was blurred at the time, but I remember being very, very lethargic and just being like, this is nice.
I like music.
This is nice, yeah.
Yeah, she's sick.
I've got that feeling with your music now, like it's very there.
Mm.
Getting there. So next, Ethereal. 2022. So let me get this straight. So you had like esas dos entradas para el
Yeah,
año.
so those are my two singles, I believe. Or did I release? No, what did I do? I think I released Tregua Ethereal, and I think I released Ducati as well. As singles, yes, I did, and then I released the whole EP, so I had two more.
Oh, so telenovela. Okay,
Yeah,
of course
that
they
was
know.
EP,
It's getting there. It's just, you were teasing it. You're teasing.
I was,
Tregua,
yeah.
Ethereal, and then Ducati, and then you come with a telenovela.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The whole thing.
I see what you doing.
Yeah.
House on Crossroads.
Yeah.
Ducati, whatever. Oh, okay. Had a transformative year
Yeah.
from the looks of it.
Yeah.
Between Ethereal and Ducati. Actually, I mean, they're over here. Which one's your favorite? Tell me why telenovela is on.
Why? Because the whole concept was that I wanted to make celebrate the story of migration and make it into this more, not otherworldly, what's the word? Into a bigger thing than what the story is, giving it like a platform, giving it its space to be the story that it is, because I think people don't talk about migrating in such a glorious or glamorous way. It's always quite it's hard and struggle and I wanted to kind of flip that, and I wanted to make it a little bit more glamorous, a little bit more like it's there's beauty in it, there's beauty in that story, in that whole journey, and there should be art that shows that and represents that. So then I was like, you know, what's something else that links into that? And it's like, you know, telenovelas is stories, it's these glamorous and like dramatic and extravagant stories, and that's kind of what migration stories are. They are. There's so much to have. Like when you hear stories of your family, of the people in the community, there's crazy things that happen, and it's just a novela. It's a telenovela. And because each song is like an episode of that journey, of that story, it made sense to tie it in that way as well. So it's like, yeah, that's why I made videos for each song, because I wanted it to be like a mini telenovela kind of thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Hang on. I'm reading these things right? Okay. So you got any fear? You have your live set session. Oh, okay. You did lives. House of Crossroads. But like, he's more the official stuff. Right?
Yeah, so there's like, yeah, so each song has a video. That was the first one, and then, yeah, pretty much.
We might have to go through a couple episodes here, but
A CRM shouldn't.
Don't worry about the adverts for now. But
I'm gonna open this up.
That's right, pero eso están ahí, mija, yeah.
I know.
You've been eyeing it for a minute, haven't you?
Yeah, like,
What's your rating out there? No, don't worry, I got fucking Eso es para usted.
Okay.
Those are the spicy ones.
They're spicy.
Apparently. They're supposed to be slightly spicy, but...
They're nice then.
What's going on? She's on the treadmill. No, she's not. Is she? House on the Crossroads.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is actually because I wrote this song about leaving my parents' home, like when I moved out. And my dad lives in a house in between,
on the crossroads,
literally in the corner of two crossroads, and that's why I named it that. And then it related to the whole story I wanted to tell, because this was my experience leaving home, but then I thought of how I felt when I left home, because it wasn't like I didn't get sent off, like I got chucked out.
No, I hear that. Yeah.
So I was like, I can imagine how my parents felt when they left their home, and it wasn't like it was going to be a struggle, and they knew it.
Yeah.
And that's what this song is about. That uncertainty.
I like this. This is going into...
Cada vez más lejos de lo que yo anhelo. Cada vez más lejos de lo que recuerdo. Porque se pone más difícil respirar cada vez que estamos a punto de llegar a lo que tanto esperamos. Tantas palabras que pintamos, dolores que nos aguantamos, y aún así no puedo respirar. House on the crossroad leading to unknown. Could have made it home. When do I let go? When do I let go? When do I let go? House on the crossroad, place that I have grown, chasing a new tone. When do I let go? When do I let go? When do I let go?
You're very cinematic.
Yeah, no.
I've been glued on for a minute.
Yeah, intentional. It's all intentional. Like that one, I think was my most simplest video. But even still, like we did have, the set. We did the set. It was set design, and like I bought a treadmill to do that whole running sequence.
That was my next question.
Yeah, it was on a treadmill. Yeah. and I wanted to, like, the makeup is simple. I'm not wearing any jewelry. That's just a piece of, I went fabric shopping and I bought a piece of fabric and I wrapped it around, because I kind of wanted to show, like, sometimes when people are leaving their country, they leave with minimal things, they leave with nothing, and they come here and they start from zero. And that's why I wanted to show that I didn't want to have too much going on, because that's how people come to this country with not much, man.
I love your artistry. You're going in deep.
It's not coming to you. It's not coming to you. Not coming to you. It's not coming to you. It's not coming to you.
You know Jessica song. You know there's a little bit. Just one bit.
Pasa el tiempo y yo no me puedo dormir, porque se pone más difícil respirar cada vez que estamos a punto de llegar a lo que tanto esperamos, tantas palabras que pintamos, dolores que nos aguantamos y aún así no puedo respirar. Crossing the crossroad leading to unknown, could have made it home. When do I let go? When do I let go? When do
That was cool. Man, I just wanted to address that. That
Yeah,
was cool.
yeah, it was fun,
It's just
yeah.
coming across. It just came apart and stuff.
Yeah,
I was like, huh?
because it's like, because I wanted it to look like a set. I didn't want it to look like a real house. I wanted it to look like we are on a set, and then eventually.
And the lyrics you say as well, houses to like.
Yeah, because you're letting go of wherever you came from. Everything is kind of falling apart. You don't know where you're gonna land, but you're still going anyway. You have to go forward. You can't go back.
See how you see. I'm just saying. Sometimes it's good to point out. It's like they don't see. You know. It's like, hello. You see what you just represent. You know.
Yeah.
Some people don't pay attention. I'm just like, hold on. That was really cool. You know. Oh wow. Cool.
I let go? Have some crossroads that I come on, chasing unknown.
Like to part in direction.
I let go?
But my girl that I met, Playground, she had two my love, partner in crime. She was down for this whole thing, and she was the director for it,
Okay.
and she helped me bring all this to life. She's so good. She made this happen. She and her family made the set for this, like in their own home, their own stuff. Yeah, she's my angel. I love her. She believed in the vision.
The beautiful support.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's a projector. Okay. I was saying all the little visual things. Like, wow. Okay. I like seeing this quality. It's not every day I get to see a good quality. And I'm going straight to episode 2.
Come on.
I'm dedicated right now to
Is
this.
it a movie?
We get sponsored by Primark. Wait a minute. Sometimes it's times like, oh, just watching you get up, and then now I'm just like, oh yeah, the music too. Let me take this in. Let me take this real in, because your lyricism is.
Thanks.
Yeah, it takes a while.
I wonder could you lift the cross I bear? Make your bed in someone else's mess and tell me that you bite your tongue, it's almost done. At least you make your rent. Ethereal, 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 ethereal.
lyrics and I'm trying to deep the song at the
but
same time as the
this
visuals.
video was insane to fucking. Don't show you. I can't say.
Now you can swear. You can do whatever you want here.
Oh no, it's
a
good.
safe space.
Yesterday, I did a radio interview yesterday, and we called my friend to do a surprise thingy, and she said, "Fuck." On live radio.
Don't swear on live radio.
And I just had that in my head. No, but this video was so like crazy to film and edit and execute was so like complicated and long because so imagine that day the MUA that I had cancelled the night before.
Oh, okay.
And this was this the last video that we filmed? No, this was like the second to last video that we filmed or something like that. But it was like, it was 4 days of filming and
halfway midpoint.
Yeah, it was getting to it and I obviously shot the day before and I was like, no MUA, I don't have a makeup look. Like, what am I gonna do? So I had to like scramble. I didn't know what to do with my makeup. I had to scramble it on the day, and I was also like, I was doing the food for everyone, so I had to go and get like in the morning. Had to go pick up the food for the crew and stuff.
Yeah.
So I was like rushing. And the way this was filmed, because obviously I had no one else to do my makeup for me, and I was changing between two looks, one with all this like makeup and headpiece and dress, and the other one with like minimal, like hardly anything. We had to like film it in a specific order so that we could get all the shots in.
All in one going one side. And
and I actually had to change out twice. So yeah, because the room shots, because obviously that's a split screen with the lights and I had to have both outfits, but we had to make sure the lighting was the same and the positioning and so that was, I had to get in and out of the outfits twice, and then the other scenes that was more chill, but it was so stressed. And because I wanted to do like this dramatic like crying screaming scene, and I'm not an actress, but like I was like, I really want to like get something in there. So I was like, the night before, I'd actually had an argument with my partner. And so I was like...
Was that to power up?
I was like, right, I got it. And I remember that whole day, like I'd been holding it in. I was like, I need to conserve it because I'm going to let it out. And then eventually I did, and that was great. But it's really weird to film because obviously the video is in context, but outside of the video it's just a house full of crew hearing me scream and shout and like basically go insane for like 5 minutes. Okay. But yeah, I to do, man.
I want to see you scream.
Yeah, if you will.
This is a game I played in my head. I was like, how many times am I going to be able to find this thing on your
There's
music?
loads of Easter eggs. Because all the videos are interlinked, so there's lots of different things that reappear and appear throughout the videos.
I like this. You have a proper integral... What's it says, like the integrity within your artistry. That's how I think it. Yeah. There you go. It's still a part of you. Continuity is important. Wait to see your development of character. That's what it is.
Growing like an oak tree, my roots are running deep. An ocean before me of possibilities.
See what you did there. How did you do it? Did you hang up?
No, we had. I was lying on my back on a stool. It was just ab work, bro.
Oh, okay.
I
So
was
you had to lift your
I
leg.
lift up my legs, but obviously I had to lift them up so they looked like I was standing straight, not lifting them up like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a picture of me somewhere, and I'm like,
Many a time I leave, many a time in the storm, many a time in the sun, many a time on the run.
to my curtains.
Really? You're gonna have a song for it. Just saying for demons. You resourceful. Okay. I'm trying to understand. Is it a duality?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah,
Go.
big
Go.
It's like the version that is in real life, that one to the left,
Yeah.
and this is how I see that song.
Yeah.
I imagine it like the left is like my mom, my dad, my grandparents, people that live in their everyday life, and the other side is how I see them. I see them as like angels and warriors, as beautiful.
I got you. I see. Like, I was deciphering at the same time.
I love
was,
that.
Looking like cortinas. Okay, so episode 3, like we
Episode 3 is well, that's Tregua, the one you watched,
yeah.
the first one you watched. So if you notice, at the end of Ethereal, I'm walking out the door and I'm wearing the same jacket that I start with
Okay.
in Tregua, and that's that.
Okay, so
Continue,
reverse is
babe.
back. Okay, cool. Reverse
Right.
is back. Then it's
Yeah.
Ducati.
Ducati.
Okay.
This is one of my favorite videos because I was able to really like explore this like not dangerous but a bit darker side because obviously I grew up Catholic brand and like leather and this red and like being like sexy and that was just not
It was a big no.
yeah 100%. So this was my first time like I was like I'm gonna do a video. It's my only reggaeton song in the EP, and I was like I wanna do like something a bit more sexy, a bit more dangerous, a bit more playing into that side of it, and that's why.
We exploring over here.
Yeah,
She's got a
come
bat.
on.
She's got a
Yeah.
bat. And red socks or red stockings or something. I don't know. The black
Have you
heels.
seen this video?
No.
You have?
It's about to go
You're in for it,
crazy.
right.
Oh, what's that? You found a shipyard?
It's a scrapyard.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, scrapyard, shipyard.
Getting
found
that
those,
location
yeah?
was extremely difficult.
I was like, where
It
the
was
hell did you
extremely
find this?
difficult.
In London? No. That's why I
Yeah,
was like,
it
this
wasn't
is rare. It's pretty common for everyone else, but yeah, acting like I ain't been looking. I'm like, how'd you find that? Where'd you get that? You need the location drop off.
NDA.
Yeah.
En una Ducati me encuentro yo, serpiente en la selva, tengo veneno. El viento me corta como un cuchillo, bajo mi visera y acelero entre las montañas. Encuentro mi asilo perdida, yo estaba, encontré mi camino. Acércate, yo te muestro lo que de verdad se siente vivir. Móntate a mi moto en un aventurero, te voy a convertir. Déjate te con.
No one ever says anything about that part, and I'm always like, that's the best part.
I need to-
Aventurero, te voy a.
Oh, that came out of nowhere, man.
You know that was his idea.
That was brilliant.
He was
man.
like, what if I'm like back there? And I'm like, you're a genius.
It
You're a
actually worked
genius. Tech.
so well.
Convertir.
I love the struggle.
Déjate te convencer, déjate te conmover.
the inspiration for it. When I did that, I decided I was going to put my red hair from that video. I was like, I love it.
I like his acting. It's like you're chasing him.
Yeah.
You're entering the night. You're not chasing him. Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for. And it's shot even right in front of that. You just even realize, not everyone gets to realize it, but there's two pair of legs right here.
That's his. Thank
That's
you for
his
noticing that,
legs,
because
yeah.
I had that shot in my head from the beginning. I started this video. I really wanted that shot of the legs of him watching me do that.
Yeah.
But no one ever clocks that. No one ever clocks that. He's standing there watching me.
I got the filmmaker eye. I'm like, this is all with intent, man. We gotta respect it, you know. I love it when people find music. Now screw that. Grab the bat. Grab the bat. Break his ass. That's what... yeah. Go back.
Right now with the back was impossible. So we're like standing. It was painful too.
That was real glasses.
It
I know how you...
I got cut as
You
well.
got cut.
Yeah.
I thought so. I was like, give her goggles, please. Saying, I really would have. Next time, yeah, if you ever get to do that again, yeah, go on top of the car and just like down, you know.
Yeah.
Good shot though. I like the shot choice. Love this too. Ooh, she got off the bike. She got off the bike.
Yep.
Spray paint black, is this?
No, it's actually like it's like a cargo green. It's like an old like military Honda bike.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, this video was it was the last video of the 4-day shoot. And it was so fun to film. And everything went so well, like so
It looked fun to shoot, to be fair.
yeah, it was really fun.
The song's really nice and catchy and dandy. I like it. The views video though, I can't get over it.
It's my favorite, and it was so freeing, because that's what that song is about. It's about freedom. It's that stage in relation to the migration journey. It's that stage where maybe you've reached financial freedom or social freedom in this new country you're in, and now you're free to do whatever you want to do. You can change jobs. You can go on holiday. You can send money back home. You can demand things from your workplace. Do you know what I mean? Like when you're not in that position and you have to bite your tongue and you just have to suck up whatever situation comes at you, it can
You have to enjoy.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what this song is. This is about the other side. It's like, okay, we've come out on the other end. I'm free to be crazy. I'm free to be angry. I'm free to demand my rights. I'm free to be sexy if I want to be. And that's what I was.
If you ever make a song called Ferrari,
for a rap re sponsorship.
Two
sponsorship.
people out. Be up two people and just keep adding more.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah. But definitely get a scene of you for the back. I enjoyed this very family island. Episode 5.
Fun episode.
I'm dedicated now. Like fully. Tell me about this one, because this is the last one, isn't it? Yeah.
This is the last one. So this was like the full circle moment. So this song I wanted it to be like quite a ballady type song. Back to your roots. This was actually inspired by a song by Natalia Lafourcade, Hasta la Raíz.
Okay.
it's the same guitar rhythm that I'm using as her song. It's a particular type of Latin guitar rhythm, and I use that same one because I wanted to portray that same feeling. And this is about family. It's about talking about cycles and recognizing the patterns within families that repeats, and then also like being grateful for the sacrifices that my family and your parents that they do for you to, when you're in this country, and making the life that they have for you. So it's like, yeah, it's a reflective song about family.
Circle.
Yeah, about not wanting to repeat the same mistakes, understanding the mistakes that were made, forgiving those mistakes, and it's just an all-round reflection of the whole journey, basically.
La telenovela.
Yeah.
Oy!
Yeah.
This is the part where everyone gets together. It's okay, guys. We don't have to love each other.
Season finale.
We just hope we understand and hug each other. Yeah, it's like that. Oh, I'm excited now. Hang on. It's been an adventure so far. La cortina sigue en su viaje.
No, this was actually not. No, put some respect. This is actually because I actually had styling for this.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
This is actually an actual dress. You'll see, it's amazing.
Oh, for real?
Beautiful, yeah.
You just teased the idea. I see misdirection. Eso es lo que era misdirection.
Leveling up. Point to be recognized.
Elephant and Castle.
No. Wait for you. Maybe you recognize the main entrance.
It's the St. George's, no?
No.
I got it wrong. Alright, let's take a look here. Never mind, it's all in Vauxhall.
I knew it once.
I think my confirmation was done here. And you know what? I'm going to have to just give you praises. You had the 2 historical spots. I consider them historical spots. One, Dalos. And now this one. This is, I don't even know what the name of this church was.
I think it's St. Anne's.
St. Anne's Church is in Vauxhall. Very popular Latin spot for Christian and Catholics.
Yeah.
Around. I used to go here. I used to play the guitar.
Really? You know, I was probably in the pews with my dad, and you were probably
Yeah, I must.
because this was my local church. Not local, but this is where we went to.
For how long? La mayoría del tiempo.
Yeah, because this was the church. We went to this one. We went to the one in Oval sometimes.
Yeah.
And then when I was like older, I lived in West Croydon near like Brit, and we went to an English Catholic church. They didn't have a Latin one in West Croydon. But occasionally we would come to this one like on a special occasion.
Look at you. This is a historical space for me. A lot of people here got baptized.
Yeah, there's many a family photo in that church.
So, it was very UK Latino.
Con los zapatos de mis abuelos volví a nacer. El mismo nombre de mi papá me pertenece. Caminos viejos, caminos nuevos, llenos de espejos. Volví a caer entre los pasos de mis ancestros. Volví a caer en los errores que cometieron mis padres. Ahora entiendo, las olas crecen, pero vuelven al mar. Volví a nacer. ¿Sabes lo que oculta la luna detrás de su cara? ¿Sabes que la angustia ahora el dolor de tus padres corre por tu sangre hasta que encuentres la cura de tus heridas? ¿Sabes lo que oculta la luna detrás de su cara? ¿Sabes que la angustia ahora el dolor de tus padres corre por tu sangre hasta que encuentres la cura?
Jesus, someone needs to do something with this. You know, I feel a lot of good remixes should come out of this. You know what I mean? I'm like, you know what she's saying right now? She's saying some real shit. You know, it's hitting so deeply. I'm like, yeah.
What can I say?
I like this. This is very this is some real shit.
De tus heridas vuelvo a
digo que voy a armar uno de esos días. Like, for real. Whoa, hang on, let me just put this in all of this right now. Wow. This one deserves to be in a movie, I can't lie. This one, if I ever make a film about life here, this probably would be a good starting opening intro part. You know what I mean? Is that the confession?
Yes. I had things to say.
Doubting my instincts is new to me. Choices I made and I didn't. Run parallel stories I'll never tell. Secrets I'll never sell. Not for church bells. Confessionals are unlikely. Still I forgive you the times it got ugly. You're so wounded. Raising more wounded, undisputed. Sabes lo que oculta la luna detrás de su cara. Sabes que la angustia dura. El dolor de tus padres corre por tu sangre hasta
That's
que
what you
encuentres
addressing.
la cura.
Yes, that's because I love my family, my parents, like, they may never apologize for what traumas they inflicted. I still
Sabes
forgive
lo que oculta la luna detrás de su cara.
No,
Sabes que la angustia
seriously, this is like,
corre por tu sangre
in my
hasta que
opinion, the most I've seen anyone
la
channel.
cura.
It gets a few eyes to get really vulnerable, showing that side of them. That's been so nice. Like, lyrically, visually, and just wow. Now I understood the music video fully because I was just like, hang on a minute,
Mm-hmm.
the two people behind you.
Yeah. Yeah. And yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, no, I need to give you that some real kudos. That's some real creativity.
Thank you. Yeah, that's
I'm
one of my
subscribed,
favorite
yeah.
lyrics. That song is one of my favorite lyrics I've written. Well, that, yeah.
And that was the EP you did. Okay.
2023, man.
These all kind
Put
of deserve
so
to be
much
edited.
into that, man. So much.
How long was this whole process? A year, I'm assuming?
Yeah, like a year. Technically 2 years because obviously I took time releasing like the singles, but in essence, yeah, the 4-day shoot and then conceptualizing everything about a year,
Mm.
and then saving money, did a fundraiser.
You did a fundraiser?
Yeah, did a fundraiser
Okay.
and got like people that donated for this £500.
£500 was donated.
No, it was more than that. No, sorry, it was like 1K in the
1K?
end. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, cool.
That's
my
sister.
Honey.
Oh, sorry, are you guys filming?
Yeah.
Oh, bye.
I'm definitely adding that.
I'll be back in a minute.
Girl. We'll be done in like half an hour anyway.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go GP.
Okay, cool. There you go. GP is
Yeah,
so yeah.
errands, man. Things to do.
Life. Not bad.
Yep.
You know what? You're the first person that actually went through the whole EP.
Really?
Yeah. I really went invested there. I was like, hang on a minute. This is
There's
cool.
a lot. There's a lot went into it, man.
That was some good ass work. No, like that's a solid EP. Personally, the way I see it,
because that was what I wanted. The reason why, like, some people might say it's stupid and that I invested so much money and like, did so much stuff when I don't have numbers or anything like that, or any huge following to be doing this huge production. However, I did want to have a body of work that I could be proud of, that I could present to people as like, this is what I can do with minimal budget, just by myself. Like, here you go. Now imagine what I could do if I was to be signed, or if you were to be investing, or if I was to have like a distribution deal. Like, imagine what I could do.
Yeah.
So that's why I wanted to not hold back on that telenovela EP, so that I had a body of work that I was so proud of to present as a professional thing, you know. And that's why I put so much into it, even though I didn't get too much in return, except a learning experience and everything, you know, the content and da. But the body of work is there, and people can refer to it, and they can see what I'm about, and that's opened up loads of doors.
Yeah.
To be honest, so I'm proud of it.
I mean, you gain what you learned as well. And I mean, my best. That's how I always see it. I was like, you're gonna learn a lot. Even if it doesn't mean you gain back in
Yeah.
whether that be financial, no,
Yeah.
you've learned so much more.
Yeah, 100%.
No one gets to experience these things.
Mm-mm.
Now tell me about Free Gratis.
Right, yeah, so my latest single, I love this song so much. Like, I've actually listened to it on repeat, and that's rare because as an artist, you get tired of your own music.
Mm-hmm.
But this song, I've been blasting it, because it's just exactly what I want. So it means gratis. It means free, but free in the not in the English sense of freedom, but in the sense of when something is free, a service is free, like monetary wise.
Yeah.
And it's called that because basically I wrote it about being taken for granted. Being taken for granted, like my labor, my energy was being taken for granted, and I was in my head. I just was like, I'm giving all of this away for free. Like, I'm not getting anything in return. Like, I should stop giving myself away for free like this. And that's what the first line of this song is: "Empleada gratis de nadie soy," is because nobody's made for free. Like, I'm sorry,
True.
those days are done.
Yeah, I understand
It's
that.
done. Like, I give a lot and I wasn't getting anything back, and I was over it.
So done with it. That's
I was
it.
over it. So that's why this song was like low key, bit of a diss track. Because I was angry when I wrote it. I was really angry. Like, I was fuming, but that's why it came so quickly and naturally to me. That once the situation that happened, that inspired this song happened, I was like, I need to write about it, but now.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and I love it. I love it. And
She loves it.
Yeah. I think the lyrics are up for this one.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
Here we
yeah,
go.
yeah.
Here we go. The video is still in.
The video is in its final stages,
Final
so
stages.
bear with.
She's editing. There's
Yeah.
stuff going on. Ooh. There's not gonna be. I can confirm there won't be two bats.
No, there isn't. There will be motorbikes though. There will be motorbikes.
At one point, when I invite you back, when you got more music coming out, I'm gonna give you a motorbike quiz. Yeah. I'll start with that and then see.
Okay, go on.
I like the creative. Here we go. Also, let's point out the fact that you've navigated into a new kind of sound. Let's go with that. Because ya sale como un poquito de la cumbia. ¿No?
Yeah. Cumbia, like Tregua was actually the percussion on that is pure cumbia percussion,
Gotcha.
mixed with like an underlying reggaeton beat. But because I wanted for telenovela, I wanted every song to be a different genre. I didn't continue that on in the other things. So every song is a completely different genre. So with this one, I was like, no, I want to do another cumbia type song. Because that's one of my favorite. It's my favorite genre.
Okay, I gotcha.
So that's why this one was like, let's do straight up cumbia, no holding back.
And that's why it's a favorite. There you go. Don't mess with Jessica, man. Don't mess with Jess.
I was angry. I was like, I felt so disrespected when I wrote this song. That I was like, I can't believe I'm putting up with this nonsense. Yeah.
Ta tri ti ti.
Yeah.
why you're really good. But when you got acoustics around you, they really suit you well because that momentum to swing as well.
Mhm.
That's the thing.
Mhm.
I noticed this. I'm like, she understands musically. That's really important. I mean,
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I'm like, you respect the other band members. I see that.
Of course, you gotta give space. It's not always vocal. You gotta give space
Mm.
for the music to shine, innit?
If only I've gone to a show now.
Oh, you coming to my next one?
What is it?
June 3rd.
Okay, I put it on my calendar.
Yeah.
Yeah. No excuses.
Nah, no
excuses.
excuses. No excuses.
I'm gonna put it in my calendar. Once when I find my, there you go.
Un diamante tienes a tu lado. Mira cómo brilla con esplendor. Ten cuidado, no te lo arrebaten. Ay, mi amor, por alguien que sí sepa bien su valor.
That's some real shit. That's some real shit. I was taking in the lyrics. I was like, you know what? It's good to get a woman's perspective of this as well.
Listen, I wrote it and then it happened. What can I say? What can I
But
say?
you know what? I was really impressed with you. Look, I'm look. You know how you love your literature, but esplendor. I learned a new word in Spanish today. Basically, is what I'm trying to say. But I was like, I've never thought about using that in a sentence. The way you've done it, I was like, that was really freaking good. Ooh.
What you mean? I'm shining with splendor.
Have you written for anyone else, by the way?
I haven't.
You haven't.
I haven't.
Cool.
I've been. Lots of people mentioned it. Have you written for people? Have you done something? I haven't. I would like to. I just. I guess I haven't really put an effort into offering my services, and no one's reached out to me too much to write with me. So right now I'm focused on my own thing. But hey, if anyone does want to write,
Mm-hmm.
the pen is working.
Yeah.
The pen is working.
The pen is good. I think the pen is really cool. So I'm like, yeah, you know what? There's some good stuff in here. I need to talk to you.
Ay, mi amor, por el descuido me perdió. Ay, mi amor, se lo advertí y no aprendió. Ay, mi amor, ya la paciencia se agotó. Ay, mi amor, con esta mujer se halló.
I warned you.
Yeah, I
You
did.
ran out of warning. I have more patience for this. That's it, you're fast. You need to learn to obey, baby.
Yeah, that's what I say, man. Step on these beats.
I like this.
Yeah.
I like this version of you.
Yeah. There's all different sides to me, but yeah.
What genre would you like to do?
Well, at the minute, I want to keep doing the cumbia stuff. I love cumbia, reggaeton, fusion is some of my favorite thing to listen to. But I've also got a few like boleros and actually working on a little bachata song which came by
Really?
yeah, by accident. It wasn't meant to be one, but I was working with a producer and he was like, this feels like bachata, and then he put a guitar thing and it would just fit so well. And I was like, yeah, we're making a bachata
making a
song.
bachata.
Yeah, it was so good.
It's happening.
Yeah. And then like I've been doing like a lot of like rancheritas, like I don't know. In the last year, I unlocked something in my vocals. I don't know what it was. Again, I think it's life. Life does that to you. And I unlocked something, and I've been able to harness this part of my vocals that I hadn't been able to previously. And so I've been rinsing it basically. I've just been writing and writing songs around this new version of my vocals that has suddenly appeared. And that's why
That's the one way to get us excited over new stuff coming out.
yeah,
I'm like, oh.
like literally, like I'm just working really a lot to try and get these things. It's hard because with music it's so collaborative, so you have to rely on other people's schedules and things. So it's hard to like get things done quickly. But oh, I'm working as fast as I can. I'm working as fast as I can. Because I'm really excited about this music, and I'm not going to be releasing an EP anytime soon, but I will be doing lots of singles because I want to be able to explore the different creative aesthetics and directions without being constrained to a concept. Because I'm a big concept girl. I love concepts.
Yeah.
But in turn, I'm trying to challenge myself by not doing that, by doing each like singles that are just completely different universes, different worlds, and seeing what kind of cool stuff I can come up with.
I got you. You're spreading out. And
Yeah.
Seeing what makes sense.
Seeing what makes sense. Exactly.
How are you finding people's reactions to your
People
music?
really like. I think this song in particular, I've had so many messages of people being like, "Oh, I really, really like this song. Like, genuinely, really like it." So I'm glad. And this is what I always say is that I do believe in my music so much. My issue is that I know people when they listen to it, they like it. It's the getting into people's ears that is for me my struggle, because obviously they don't know what to expect. So getting it into places is what's difficult. But once I've got the music playing and once people hear it, they do like it. So for me, that's my main challenge. It's like that's why I want to do more shows, and I'm trying to as much exposure as I can, because if I can just get my music in your face, I know you like it.
Yeah.
But it's been good. It's been good. Like, people are liking the song, and I'm excited for like the visuals. I'm going back to my roots a bit because it's a bit of a DIY video.
Okay.
So it's gonna be a chill one, but it's fun. It's
Okay.
It's gonna be fun. I'm excited for it.
I'm excited to see what it's gonna look like. Cinematic and
Well,
it's always different. That's what
it's a little bit different. Because I filmed it in like the studio. It's a studio shoot for the cover art. I was like, we're gonna do the cover art, and then I'm gonna shoot the visualizer music video there. And then we did another shoot outside, like a nighttime one, which was gonna be like, like the second scene, third scene. But this was also shot on iPhone, but my new iPhone, my work phone, my new one.
New shit on the black.
Yeah. But obviously, it's still iPhone, so it's still a bit of a challenge to get it to look a certain way.
Right.
So I've been playing around with all of that, seeing how it goes. But it is good. I think it's fun. It's a fun little visualizer for this fun song. And I don't know, I feel like this song is going to open up more doors, because a lot of people are like messaging me about it and things, and it's connecting me with other artists and other creatives. So I'm excited.
Okay, yeah, no, I understand that completely. Well,
And there's a lot of stuff. I want to do merch.
you're gonna do merch. Okay.
Yeah, I want to do merch because you see, so the cover art is that's a temporary tattoo that I made.
Okay, cool.
And I wanted to sell like some kind of like temporary tattoo merch, because actually it's really easy to make. I thought it'd be harder to make your own tattoos, but they're actually not that hard. So I thought that would be fun to do. Like maybe at my next show I wanted to sell merch there, a few t-shirts maybe, because I did merch for my telenovela stuff.
Okay.
So it'd be nice to do like a little sign, make some money.
And posters and shit.
Yeah. What can you do?
Look at that.
God bless. Yeah. You're up to date now with my discography.
Thank you for keeping me really updated, and the rest of everybody else who's gonna be watching.
Yeah, man, that was in depth.
How did you find it?
Really fun. It was
Yeah?
really nice to go back and re-talk through my whole process, because when you're in it, you get lost in it. So sometimes it's nice to look back and see where you've come from and how you've got to this point.
Where you are now.
Yeah,
and it
where
just
I'm
makes you
going
reflect.
next.
Yeah. Where are you going next?
Where am I going next? I'm going Paris this weekend
Oh.
to record a song.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And hopefully connect with the Latin scene over there.
Okay.
There's a bit of a buzz.
Let me know how that is over there.
It's popping over there, And then I'm going Colombia in June. I'm gonna go connect over there in Cali with the music scene there. See what's saying.
You got trips real soon then.
Yeah. And that's it. And hopefully just be making music in the meantime. But I wanna rinse this song. So I'm so sorry people are gonna get tired of this song, because I'm gonna rinse it, because so much money and time goes into it, and like I just don't wanna release and it gets released into the void. You know what I mean? I'm like, no, like there's too much effort and money that goes into this.
Keep it going alive.
there's so much content that I have for only this song. So much content. So I'm about to be rinsing that. There's ideas that I want to do with this song, apart from the visualizing music video. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff.
There's a lot of stuff you gotta get going.
Yeah, this song is gonna be on repeat all summer, until my next single.
I'm gonna look forward to the visualization.
Yeah.
Well, Jess, thank you for coming. And thank you for updating.
Having me.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah. When you got new stuff, I'm gonna get you back in. And definitely do a motorcycle.
Yeah.
'Cause-
Let's do that.
Yeah, because my plan is to collect everyone's music and then challenge the DJs and do the same kind of interview thing, but only with the music that we played on the playlist. So now,
Yeah, that's definitely. You know what? That's definitely missing. That's a shout to the DJs. They need to mix some of the Latin songs in. Just mix just a little bit here, do a little remix. Start introducing
show that
it.
you can do it.
Yeah, start introducing it to the crowd. Like,
That's what I think is missing. Porque we've gone so commercial where you need that internal support. So I think that's what my challenge is to try to convince them that there's music and it takes a while to connect with it.
give it a chance, man. Give it a chance. Give it a little. Don't be scared. Like, I feel like that. You know, pet peeve. I've said this before, but can we retire the song Gasolina in the fucking clubs? Can we retire it, please?
I know.
Like let's play something else, because I think sometimes people get scared of playing what people don't know, because of reaction, like people gonna say, like it's not hype enough, but that's how it starts. Like no one starts on top, so you gotta test it out and give people a chance. And I know it's a challenge. If you can make a song that maybe you thought wasn't gonna hit, that says a lot about you as a DJ. So do you know what I mean? Like let's level up. Show me what you can do.
We're gonna open up to opinions. No, but that's
it's
okay.
true. It's a challenge. It's a challenge to all the DJs out there. Come on, mix one of them British Latino songs into your set. See if you can do it. I dare you.
I like you. None of the guys had the confidence to say this, but she does. She's like, fuck them. No, I'm kidding. Challenge them. And then, just make sure that we show that they're doing that. And that's the whole point of it.
I like that.
Yeah. But thank you so much. Thank you for coming on. And give them your socials just so they can find you. But I'll have it there as well.
Yeah. So, hi, my name is Jessica. You can find me on social media as JSCA Music on everything. Yeah.
Everything. Thank you very much. Hey, ya para pues.